So I am towards the end of my presentation now. I have discussed what all are the things that we will do with you, which are the various areas, spheres which we will cover, but how are we going to do it? I know you're all tired of routine presentations like the one I'm giving right now. So of course we will need to give a few presentations, but that would be only 10%. Take a look at this first. So only 10% of the work we do with you is going to be presentations. We will have role plays, group discussions, mock interviews, competitions, presentations, cultural activities, team building exercises, because from the day one, when we start interacting with you, we don't want to treat you as students. We want to treat you like professionals. The rooms where we will function, where we will have our interaction and seminars, they will not be classrooms. We will consider them to be boardrooms. Let's suppose there is a fantastic presentation in your institute and you are so impressed with the presenter. What value does that add to your life? All right, whatever that he or she told you was something very significant, right? You got some knowledge. But beyond that, what? Did you speak? Did you enhance your communication skills? No. So when I interact with a group of students, for me, it's not important that I should give them knowledge, I should give them gyan, I should give them lots and lots of wisdom. No, that's insignificant. The important part is that I must make you speak. I am successful if I'm able to help you overcome your inhibitions. I'm fine, I'm comfortable. You need to get comfortable. And that's what I want to do with you. Take you through those steps. And to make things interesting, to make it a very comprehensive approach, these are the methodologies that we will adopt. I had kept this for the last bit of my presentation, verbal ability, just to give you a little exposure into the kind of questions that appear in all competitive exams, as well as the question papers which companies give during campus placement. So I know this is what you think when you talk about verbal ability, my poor subject. Please take a look at this question. Take a look at the question and then we'll discuss it. Now, what does it say? The best recipes for clam chowder all include onions and a bay leaf. The onions add a sharpness and zest to the blandness of the clams and also help remove their slimy texture. The bay leaf complements the onion's strong flavor. And the question asked is, this paragraph best supports the statement that. All right, now this is a very typical question which you will encounter in many exams and many papers that companies give you to solve during the placement process. Now, what happens the moment students read something like this, they just get lost in the paragraph, they get lost in the words. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Forget about this question for a moment. Let me ask you something very simple. What is your mother tongue? Let's suppose it is Tamil or Telugu. My mother tongue is Hindi. All right? Now, let's suppose someone comes to meet you. That person is extremely accomplished in your mother tongue and you are not. You're average, you're comfortable, you can speak in that language, you can write, you can communicate, but you're not that literary types, who use those heavyweight words, that heavyweight vocabulary. You're not one of those. And that person starts giving you a speech on something very, very vague and very difficult and uses a lot of heavy words. Tell me something honestly. Whatever he says, you will still be able to make out what that person is talking about. Yes or no? Even if he uses heavyweight words, whatever he does, you will be able to make out what that person is saying. Because somehow you're comfortable in that language and somehow you're not comfortable with English. Because we have these, we have these monkeys on our backs. We have a lot of baggage that we carry. All of us carry that baggage or monkey on our back which keeps saying, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't understand this. So just forget those inhibitions, forget that monkey for a while and just take the thing on face value. What is he talking about? He is talking about the best recipe for preparing a dish. As simple as that. And then he asks you, which is the statement which supports it. The first one says, onions were thought to be poisonous. Come on, throw this statement away. He's talking about a recipe. Who's talking about onions being poisonous? Bay leaves are essential in many soups. Did we talk about soups anywhere? Clam chowder is very nutritious. There's no talk about nutrition here, because whatever we say here has to support that. Onions and bay leaves go well with clams. Now that sounds more like a recipe. You're talking about a recipe, you're talking about various things that need to be put together, and you say that bay leaves and onions go well. The last one says, clams should not be overcooked. All right, that is something that can be added to this statement, but is it something that supports the statement? No, it doesn't. So what I'm trying to make you think is start thinking logically, get over that baggage, throw off that monkey that keeps saying you can't do this, you can't do this, because there's lots and lots that you can do, that you can achieve. So friends, I've come to the end of my presentation, and very soon I'll hand you back to Mr. Vamsi Chaudhary. Let me tell you, it is a wonderful experience to be able to get in touch with students like you, and those of you who still believe that there's not much that you can do, please realize that this experience of my being able to communicate with you in this way has been created by people like you. So please start believing in yourself and move on. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.